Wisconsin actually has one of the lowest rates of uninsured of any state in the country.
Among the non-Medicaid expanding states. I mean, Robin Voss used that same line of thought with me the other day, Michael.
We do not need the Medicaid expansion, especially with the HRA announcement yesterday, and especially because anyone in Wisconsin who does not meet the income requirements or to provide health insurance for themselves or through their employer basically can get on Badger Care, and that is a fact. I have registered people on Badger Care after they were admitted to the hospital with a car accident. It is not hard to do.
Mike, do you have Medicare and Medicaid patients?
Yes, I do, and we accept everyone without any view to their insurance.
You don't?
I haven't looked at someone's insurance in more than a decade.
Would you accept if everybody was a Medicare/Medicaid patient? Would you continue to accept them? Would you be able to make a living doing so?
Well, wait a minute. Those are two separate questions. Would I accept them? Yes. I accept any patient who comes to me for their care, no matter what their insurance is.
Could you make a fair living, sir, if you took nothing but Medicaid and Medicare reimbursement rates to run your practice?
In the proper system, I could. I'm not in private practice anymore. But when I was, yes, I could.
Well, then we got a solution, Michael.
It is
Medicare for all, buddy.
No. Well, there are other faults in that. But, gentlemen, I really encourage you to look at, and let's give credit to both Democratic and Republican administrations in Wisconsin over the last 20 years. They really devised a very efficient system to provide health care to those people who can't get insurance through their employment.
You know
both
what,
parties
Mike?
deserve
You
credit.
know when that broke down? When my kid was diagnosed with autism. Mike, that system you described, this mythical system of health care for everyone, my son was uninsurable with a pre-existing condition. I, as a guy who threw out my shingle as a small employer, could not put my kid in the same health policy and insure the rest of my family. It was not.
How old is your child now?
Well, he was about 2 at the time, Mike, but now he's about 15.
But what year? Okay, so that was 13 years ago. At that time, Wisconsin still had, I believe it was a Democrat-initiated, high-risk pool, and any Wisconsin resident with a pre-existing condition could go into that high-risk pool, including
if you could
all
afford
children
the
under the age of 18.
Mike. But, Mike, I appreciate your thought. Let me finish mine. We appreciate your call, and you can listen or you can move on. But here's the deal, Mike. My son became Medicaid eligible. He had autism, but the treatment options available to those on Medicaid was a waiver program, and that waiver program had like an 18-month waiting list, Mike. And when your child has autism, they don't progress without care. They, in fact, regress. You know this. So as I'm watching my son regress, lose the use of the language he had learned as a small child, and my only options wait a couple years and maybe he gets treatment then. Well, I got myself involved, Mike. This is part of the reason why I'm such a political sort. The former governor, Jim Doyle, not always a huge fan of Jim Doyle, but in this case, Jim Doyle did the right thing, Mike. With no real political upside, as near as I can tell, he helped push through a autism mandate. And the Republicans took a scored bill that passed the Senate like 27-4, I believe. And Mike Hipsch, who went on to be Scott Walker's DOA secretary, he buried it. He killed it on the assembly side. A year later, Jim Doyle brought it back through the budget. Eventually, it was incorporated into Doyle's budget. And there's been an autism mandate in the state of Wisconsin ever since. I'd like to think I played some small part in helping to lobby and push that through, Mike. But I will tell you, all these mystical high-risk pools and everything you describe, I lived it, man. In practicality, it did not give my son coverage, or not coverage that actually equated to treatment in a timely fashion. If someone's bleeding on the side of the road, if someone's experiencing cognitive loss in real time, you can't wait another 2 years to see if, the system comes through for them. That was the old system. I prefer Obamacare, and I would prefer Medicare or Medicaid for all even more, Mike. You'd take the patience, wouldn't you? Come back with us. More Devil's Advocates, more of your calls. 844-967-2789.
This is a house of learned doctors.
Doctor?
Doctor?
Doctor.
Doctor.
And doctor.
We're not doctors.
Here in the Badger State, we have our own expressions. When we're looking to go on vacation, we state, well, let's go up north. Hello, this is Tom Bennett, president of Teamsters Local 200. Here in the Badger State, we also have another expression, union yes. The strength of the labor movement depends on elected officials here in Wisconsin and Washington, D.C. that support the values of working families that raise the standards for all. Give us a call at Teamsters Local 200 at 414-771-6363 or visit our website at www.teamsterslocal200.com or on Facebook at Teamsters Local 200. Be engaged.
Electric bikes are exciting. E-bikes improve your health. E-bikes give you fun things to do this summer besides going out to eat.
Lynn, I have gotten chubby.
Lose weight, lower blood pressure.
But is it going to cost me $2,000?
No, at Crazy Lenny's E-Bikes, we have bikes for just $690. Get outside this summer. Ride the trails. Get an e-bike. Go up hills without pedaling. E-bikes only $690 at Crazy Lenny's E-Bikes, 6017 Odana Road.
You don't have to buy one. Just try one.
No, you don't have to buy one. Just try one.
Hey, Milwaukee, do you have an office to clean out or close out? Don't call the junk man. Call my friends at Madison Liquidators. Sustainability is their business model. They'll pick up and recycle and refurbish your used furniture. They'll help keep your old office furniture out of the landfill. Find them online at MadisonLiquidators.com. Call Madison Liquidators, 608-831-1012. Madison Liquidators. Tell them the Devil's Advocate sent you.
Have a drink at Regano's Roman Coin. This neighborhood corner tavern is as classic as the street it occupies. Family owned and operated since 1966, Regano's Roman Coin is located in a former Pabst Tide House on historic Brady Street, serving an array of craft beers with a focus on Wisconsin breweries. Also, weekly drink specials, trivia on Wednesdays, seasonal sporting events, parties hosted for all occasions, and pet friendly. Open 11 a.m. Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. Saturday and Sunday, closed on Monday. Regano's Roman Coin, Milwaukee's pet friendly, cash only ordering classic corner tavern.
The Devil's Advocates. Sausage making never looks so good.
And we are back. Thank you for listening to the Devil's Advocates radio show, last segment of the day. So if you got something to say and it can't wait till tomorrow, you better call right now, 844-967-2789.
Downick, one last little story for the day. TheHill.com. 5 things to watch at Trump's 2020 launch rally.
Oh, great.
President Trump will officially launch his re-election campaign today with a rally at the 20,000-person capacity Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. Betty claims 100,000 waiting outside. I read on. Here are the key points to look out for in Trump's speech. How hard does Trump hit Joe Biden? The Trump camp sees Biden as its most threatening challenger, not just because the former vice president is, for the moment, the clear Democratic frontrunner, but also because he's much harder to tar as a socialist than some of his rivals for the party's nomination. I kind of like this socialist wing, Dom. Trump has been so fond of branding Biden Sleepy Joe in a not-so-subtle allusion to Biden's age, even though at 76, he's only 3 years older than Trump.
Right.
But will Trump try to build a broader or more personally scorching critique of Biden at this point? Biden has been stressing his electability against Trump, vowing Monday that he could win Republican strongholds such as Georgia and South Carolina, as well as more traditional battleground states. Trump may hit back on Tuesday. I'm going to skip ahead, Dom.
Yes, let's get the countdown going.
Number 2, does Trump mention health care? Do you think he mentions healthcare tonight?
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be the greatest promise giver ever. Healthcare, insurance for everybody. Didn't he already say that? He'll say it again, because it doesn't matter what he says. They believe him or just clap along. It's just a show.
Nobody knew that healthcare could be so complicated.
They're just there for the big highlights, Tom. You know, build that wall and lock her up.
Lock her up. Can't wait for the chance.
Trump promised a plan for phenomenal healthcare during an ABC News interview broadcast Sunday night. Finished third, Dom, the ABC News interview.
Phenomenal healthcare. We got to elect him again, and then we'll find out what the secret plan is. Nope.
Dom, very bad ratings. You know, Family Feud. Family Feud, the new Family Feud, beat Trump on Sunday night.
There's a new Family Feud?
A better one, apparently. Better than Trump.
Pat Shanahan's going on it, apparently.
A couple more thoughts here. What else? Does he use Robert Mueller as a foil? Do we hear about the Mueller report, Dom? No collusion.
No obstruction.
A second-term agenda or the greatest hits? Do you think he actually has an agenda he's going to move forward, or just pretty much the same old,
No.
I hate the brown people?
It's the greatest hits live.
Finally, Dom, does he stay on message or step up his message?
Oh, stepping on the message. He'll be all over the board.
Folks, thank you so much for listening to the Devil's Advocates Radio Show. We like to do it here each weekday on WRD 1510 AM and Talk 92.7 FM and in Charlottesville and Eureka and occasionally Minneapolis. And want to thank our fine guest, Christine Neuman-Ortiz, Executive Director, Voces de la Frontera. And, of course, we always love it when the people call us, Dom, on a show for today. But doesn't it seem odd? All the righties. I think we take more righty-whitey phone calls than Dan O'Donnell and righty-whitey talk radio.
Where's our progressive friends out there?
I know we should block the phone lines, jam them up with lefties. Thanks for listening. We'll do it again tomorrow when the lefties will jam the phone lines.
Hello, I'm Tom Bennett, President of Teamsters Local 200. In 1903, the International Brotherhood of Teamsters was founded, and our local union was founded in 1935 here in Milwaukee. During the last 115 years, the principles and values for the Teamsters Union have made many improvements for working families, creating a pathway